Okay, we are live. Okay, I'm gonna share it to, I don't know if it'll let me, hello everyone. Let's see who's gonna come in here. Okay, let's see. I think we can share it. I don't know more. Let me see what I can share more to. I don't know. More people? I don't know. I don't know what that means, so we're not going to do it. Come on in now. You're moving around. So let's get everybody in here. And I'm going to start reading my mods. We have people asking all kinds of questions. Come on in. Like on the way in and like on the way out, okay? Let's come on in, everyone. We are doing readings today. Yeah. We've been reading on here for a while. I mean, we've been here for a while. Hello, did you get a notification? Okay, did you get a notification? Because we've been working on that notification. It should have went out okay. Yeah, it should have went out okay. Yeah, you did. Okay, good. We got 480 followers now. So we're going to wait for everybody to get in here. I want to wait a couple minutes, then I'll start the readings. Okay? And if we have to jump all the way over to TikTok, we will. But I think that people will find us here. I know, I'm very excited. And I told you what my mother's game plan was. We were going to be here. I said that. I said my mother's game plan is she's going to put me here. And it's going to give us a heck of a lot more freedom. I have a little app called YouTube Buddy, which it basically shows you how to push things out and how the algorithms work. And you need to, post 1 to 3 videos a week. Hello, Keeks, did you get a notification? And I have enough footage to post major videos all the time. Okay? So come on in. We're going to give it some time, give the algorithm some time, and then I'll start the readings. You did. Taylor, you got a notification too? Good. It's 100 degrees and my mother has made me curl my hair. So here we go. You got a notification. I did go live, but it wasn't really planned. I don't know what she's doing. What happens was we had a girl, okay, what happened, Taylor, I'll explain it to you. She prepaid in the morning for 2 readings. One was for her dad, one was for her ex. And so I was at Aldi when it happened, and I was like, okay, who's this girl? So I went, got home, I showered, and pulled my hair back, and I did some readings. So anyway, her father, I got to edit it. Her father passed away 2 years ago, and then her ex passed away in January. So there's that. Yeah, really, really great readings. It was really mind-blowing. I felt like I was in the sky. I didn't know if I could come back. I couldn't hold my pen. I was like, what's going on? Anyway, so she came highly recommended. Yeah, her name is Mandy. So that's what happened yesterday. And then other people jumped on, and then I just shut it off. I shut it down. Oh, we got 17 people. Say hello, all 17 people. If you're new here, say hello. If you got your notification for Facebook, please tell me. If you got your notification somewhere, please tell me. Okay. Yeah. It was great readings. Ask Holly, ask Keeks. It was... and then she inboxed me and said I really needed closure on that or whatever. And then her best friend was on there saying, my God, you couldn't have described her father any better. So we are going to move the entire world over here because it is time and we are ready. Okay? It is time and we are ready. I would tell my mods to share it out, but I don't even know how you can do that on here yet. I'm still working with YouTube Buddy. YouTube Buddy is kind of like a ChatGPT of YouTube. And basically it's content, and Lord knows I have enough of it. I have enough content for everyone. So anyway, so that's what I'm working with right now. So we're going to see more. It's going to fluctuate. We're going to see people come in, people go out. People come in, they're going to see what is this all about, okay? And then what it's going to give me is my top fans, okay? And then I have Taylor, I have Keeks, and I have Holly. So it shows me my top fans right there. So that's another button I learned about, okay? So we got Tay-Tay, and then we have Keeks, and then we have Holly. So the top fans it'll show you. How do I shut it down? Yeah, there we go. So here we go. We have to, each button kind of has to be learned at, each button. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk till about 3:15. All right, get the algorithms going because it's how many videos you can post a week. You need to post 1 to 3. Haha, who has more videos than anyone? Me. Who's been, yeah. Who's the designer of the world? The woman. This is where she wants me. Period. Period. She has said it. I had a dream last night that was so loud, so intense. My father was like, "We stop messing around with the TikTok crap." He's like, "That's not where you're supposed to be." I literally woke up and I was like, I need coffee. Who was talking to me? But when you see, this is what I keep explaining when I'm live. You can't be alone. They're going to talk to you in your dreams every night. They're going to be there for you. And my father said to me, "This is not where you're going. This is not where you're supposed to be. Please get on where we're putting you." So they'll get their way. You know that. They will win by September. It'll be just, we'll be here. And we'll have 1,000 followers. We're going to do subscription night. We're going to do pull a card a week night. We're going to do a lot of other things that I can't really do over there. And then once the StreamYard goes at the bottom, my mods will see all my connections to all my apps. It'll be Venmo. It'll be PayPal. It'll come running along the bottom. And at that point, I will probably have to get a microphone so it sounds better. But otherwise, the setup right now is fine. This is fine for where I am. So that's how's it going. I'm excited about it. Yeah. So at 3:15, we'll start the readings. Yeah, I didn't, like I was debating on taking yesterday off until that girl was like, "I really need these two." And I looked down and I'm like, she prepaid. I'm like, we gotta go home and do the readings. We have another request too. Yeah, we have another request. I can't remember, it's Kevin? Somebody else has requested for today. I told him to get over here. But as we can't really put my payment options. Well, you guys can because you're right, and you can say things in the chat. So if anybody asks, we can go to Venmo Noel Richardson 8. So here we are. We've got some time. I'm telling you, my parents are on fleek about this. So, because yeah, and nobody has the balls to read. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read live right here. No problems, no fears. Put me in front of an audience. Put me anywhere. I'll go. I'll do it. Rain was supposed to happen today. Oh, so just so everybody knows, my mods are the only one really in here. We had a Rose murder last night. Yeah. They didn't make it. Nope. She got him. She got him good, just so you know. Yeah, she got the roses really good. So there's that. Yeah. I thought we were doing good. I really did. I thought it was going to be okay. But it's not. Oh, no. No, they were schmurdered this morning. Yeah. She didn't leave him alone. I know. She's a troublemaker, big time. So if you have a wrench next to your name, Taylor, do you have a wrench next to your name? You should be my mod. Everybody should have a wrench next to their name. Just making sure, okay? Because that means you're my mod. Taylor, why don't you have, she doesn't have a wrench. Hold on, Taylor. She doesn't have a wrench. Add moderator. Okay, I didn't. Okay. You're managing. You guys should all be managing moderators. Okay, perfect. I fixed it. I thought you did. That's another thing I went over with the YouTube buddy. Make sure all your moderators have wrenches next to them. So I thought Taylor did, but I guess she didn't. So now we fixed that. Because we know we're going to get busy on here. We know this is going to be a very popular channel. We know it's going to be bumping and jumping in here. We know that. So once I learn everything and get everything situated and StreamYard up, which has been very difficult, according to Turtle Boy this morning, StreamYard, everybody's been jumping channels. So it has been bought. That's one of the reasons I'm stalling about reading on here, because I've read so many of the problems with StreamYard. So we've been over on the schmick schmuck for a while, but that'll change. That'll change. Okay? 5 minutes, we're going to start. We've got Holly, Keeks, and then Taylor. Yeah. Yep. It's gonna happen, but it's just Please, oh, thank you for the 3 likes on here. Thank you. Just like on the, even if you're a troll, like on the way out. It's fine. Like on the way out. It's fine. Yep. So we've got more reading to do this week with YouTube Buddy. So we're going to come on again at some point this week. Yeah. And then I'm just going to add more videos to change it. And I love when people think this is easy to do. No, it's not. Yeah, you have to really make sure you have enough content. You do. You just can't pop up live one day and be like, I'm live. You really have to have enough content to push those algorithms. They want to see 1 to 3 videos a week. So who has all the videos? Me. I got tons of, yeah. I learned how to delete a comment. All right, there you go, Holly. Now, another thing from the algorithms, they don't want me to remove my bad comments on my videos. They want me to leave them. They want me to interact with them, actually. Yeah. I had this guy, he was a part of my true crime thing with Karen Reed, and I just didn't think he was in it to win it, and I found out he was a criminal. And I did a video about it. So he's been on every single video on here, saying all kinds of horrible things. But listen, you can call me whatever you want. I'm still not a criminal. I didn't, yeah. And the name of the video is like Pawn Shops, yeah, Lies. Pawn Shop, Lies, Meth, and DUIs. That's what it's called. He's not happy about it. But I had a gut feeling from the beginning there was something wrong with this guy. He said he was from Massachusetts. He never was. What he was doing was he started this live, you guys, because he wanted to get cranes and gifts. Because he's a criminal. Because he can't get a job. And I thought something was off. And then I just did a little Google search and, yeah. And the reason he calls himself Mr. Rogers is because husband/wife, last name is Rogers, because he can't put his real name up there because everybody will figure out he's a criminal. So there's that, and everybody's really mad at me. And I was like, yeah, but you can be mad at me all you want. I'm still not a murderer. I'm still not, yeah, sorry. And I'm still not a criminal. And I still don't write bad checks when I'm 13. And I don't have any robbery issues. So there's that. There was 3 total in our group that were literally criminals. Like the history of one girl was longer than my body. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't even tell you how many counts of whatever. Count of this, count of that. Then we had one guy, I think he's still on house arrest because he's got a criminal record longer than my body. So anyway, so they like to come on here and make comments. And so YouTube buddies like, leave them there. I'm like, okay. It's still not a criminal. Call me anything you want. I had a gut feeling. I had a gut feeling the whole time. I'm like, I kept saying something's wrong here. Yeah. Well, the Popo's involved now, Holly. Just so you know. The Popo has been involved now. So they have to be careful. Yeah, because there's been some things filed. Yeah, there's been some things filed. Yeah, so we got ahead of ourselves. We knew what to do. We knew what to do. Once we found out the truth, we knew what to do. Holly, I'm going to go with you in 1 minute. Yeah, just saying. Yeah. And I updated all my Ring cameras, so there's that. I got Ring cameras in places we shouldn't. So I found out where the rabbit lives, because that was updated in the backyard. I don't know why we updated it, so whatever. Yeah, and I put one over on this corner, and that's where the rabbit is. So that's the only thing I ever see, is the rabbit. I don't know, that rabbit doesn't touch my garden, which is crazy. Does it? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go in, Holly. Let's still see what's going on. All right, let's go in. All right. There was one in the live last night. Be careful. Oh, who? Yeah. Who was it? Who was in the live? Did you bounce him? Who was it, Holly? Does it take a long time to chat on here? I don't know that. I don't think so. Because I was in Turtle Boys last night. And I'll message you the name. Okay, please tell me. Okay, so this is calmer. This is way calmer than the last time I did your cards. I think The full moon in Capricorn might have had you overthinking, and then the moon moved into Aries. So I feel like you feel better. Like there's a clearing of where you're going. So yeah, I get that. I can totally feel it. All right? At first you were like, I don't like this change. I don't want this change. Okay? I don't want anything to do about this change. But now it feels better. So you're like, I'm organized, Noel. I went around and organized everything, and I'm ready for the change. I hear that. I did the same thing. I knew the change was coming. Yeah? Nice and organized. And because you felt out of whack. There was something around you that you felt like this isn't working. This isn't going. This isn't smooth for me. You need a break. Take it today. All right? Just pull 3 days aside. I'm debating on doing it July or August. It's where you won't see me for 3 days. I won't even be around. I just don't know which. Am I going to do it August or the end of July? But I feel like there's 3 day total of you taking off, all right? There's a lot that changed with you. You know, it's not just like the change with your job, but it's almost like the TikTok changes we've learned about. Do you see what I'm saying? We've learned about the app is just basically criminals. It is. It's people that can't get out of bed, people that need to be watched. I mean, and we realize true crime people are not really in it for true crime. They're in it for friends, or they're in it for a crane, or they're in it for a rose, or they're in it for money. Because if they don't make money on TikTok, they can't live. Okay? I know one woman who's on all day because she makes $500 a month. Because people just send her gifts all day. And so I realized that situation was not about true crime. If you're going to talk about Karen Reed, she'll sit there all day. If you want to talk about, other things, she'll sit there all day. But it's not, there's a lot of realizations in your cards, like aha moments, like aha ha ha, like I get it now, okay? I want to say that to you too. Yeah, that's good. 10 of Pentacles, though. 10 of Pentacles, though. Have pulled away from the true crime. Yeah, because you know what? I can't do it either. I can't do it either. I was going live Tuesday nights, Holly, and doing real talks with Noel. Say whatever you want. It's over. I'm wasting my time. Okay? I'm wasting my time here. I'm not doing it. Time is money. So what happened was last night when I was on with my true crime people were asking for readings. So my father said to me in the dreams last night, he goes, why you had how many people asked for a reading last night? I go, I don't know, like 7. And he goes, and you're, what? Okay, and he said, what are you doing? I said, another aha moment. So you've got a lot of aha moments in your cards. And you know what? Once you pull away from the true crime people, don't you feel better? Like you're not sick? So there's kind of like a feeling of not having nausea. Because it's not about true crime. We've learned it. These people need friends. They can't leave the house. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles again. Yeah, you have figured out, Empress, how to organize. Your cards are jumping. Yeah, the Hermit. Yep, that's powerful. Yep. So yeah, you're not bothering. So I feel like you're putting yourself first. A hard thing for you to do. You're always there for everybody else, but you're putting yourself first. Very, very hard thing for you to do. But you're like, Noel, I've got my beach chair. I cleaned it all off. I'm going to the pool for 2 hours. I'm not answering the phone. Yeah, perfect example, Holly. I told you guys last night when I was live. A woman literally FaceTimed me yesterday and was like, can I have a reading now? Do you see what I'm talking about, to put yourself first? I said, NoelRichardson.com. Haven't read this woman in 10 years. And then she sent me a long list of like, can you recommend da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Time is money. Google. When did I become the Yellow Pages? Your cards look the same way. I'm not answering. I'm not engaging. And I don't care. I didn't even answer her. Oh, God, I used to have an assistant that used to say, if you answer every question that somebody's going to message you on Facebook, you have just wasted your 10 minutes of making $40 for a reading. You're wasting your time. And he's right. And I just don't answer. I don't answer. I don't answer stupid questions. I don't do it. Hey, Kimmy, come on in, girl. What's going on? I'm glad. Did you get notified? Kimmy's here, you guys. I talked to Kimmy this morning. Kimmy's friend was the one we had to read yesterday, but Taylor wasn't here. But Taylor, we had a feeling it could have been like a dance day. I don't know. Yeah, do you love my mother? These aren't these beautiful? Where are we going? Mom, where are we going? I'm doing Holly's cards right now. Great cards. She had a lot. I thought I had aha moments last night, Holly. You've had like a million this week. She's staying in the pool and she's not answering the phone. That's what she's doing. But I feel like my bath, like all my towels are organized. I feel so much better. I feel like all my sheets are organized. I feel so much better. Okay? Oh, you were at a baby shower. We knew you were somewhere. It's all right. We didn't care. Yeah, she needs to be organized. I feel the same way. Guess what? I just lost my Q-tips. I organized things so much this week that they all have a place that I don't know where the place is. I don't. 10 of Pentacles again. So money's not a problem. Yeah, money's not a problem. But now you've accepted what's going on in your life. And you've made some changes like I have. I'm not going to hang out with criminals. Weird. And I'm not going to waste my time on a Tuesday night at 9 o'clock to talk to true crime with people who don't want to talk to true crime. My job is to read. That's what my father's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you wasting your time? And he's right. So organization. I feel like organization. Well, I felt that I have an entire box that is just dedicated to my work. It's got cards, it's got Scribble, it's just dedicated to what I do. Yeah, it's definitely organization with you. You feel better. So you might have cleaned out the fridge. You might have done something and been like, bye-bye. Like, what is this horseradish doing here? All right? There's going to be some sort of repainting or resurfacing of something also, which is going to make you feel better. Okay? Everybody, thank you for the thumbs up. If you're a troll, like on the way out. Okay? All right? Holly, that was better than the last spread I did last week. Last week you were kind of like, I don't like this change. This change can't happen. I don't want this for me. And now you're like, okay, everything's going to be fine. But I'm not answering the phone. Oh, a baby shower? Oh, yeah, you had a baby shower. Okay. All right, Keeks, you're next at 3:25. Yeah, that looks good. I understand because she's a Capricorn, so I was feeling the same way all last week. Like, this is, yeah. Now, put something in the chat. Do we have emojis, you guys? Let's use them. Let's try them out. I didn't know if we had emojis or not. If you're a troll, come in and say hello. Thank you. Oh, we do. Okay. Do we have emojis? Okay, I didn't know that. Put everything in the chat for Holly. Oh, I like those, Taylor. Yeah, well, maybe that helps with the algorithm, so just keep throwing those in there. All right? Keeks, I'm going to do Keeks cards next. Keeks been very consistent all summer. Her cards have been very similar. Okay? Holly, that was one of the best spreads. Financially, you're going to be fine. But emotionally, last week, she was just like, I don't like all this change. Yeah, she was like, I don't like all this change, people. Yeah, who was the guy last night kept asking for a reading? Kevin? Kimmy, was his name Kevin? I love those emojis, Keeks. And once I get up to 1,000, I get to make my own. So you guys will all be your own emoji. Yeah, just so you know that. 1 minute, we're going to start with Keeks. What is those? Little cats in little boxes. I like that. Number one. Kimmy, thank you for that. I'm telling you, my mother's going to, we've been on for 24 minutes. My mother's going to, I made an announcement on Facebook. We might jump over to TikTok after these readings are done. But once I work more with YouTube Buddy, which is like ChatGPT, things change. So like my top fans right now, I get my top fans as Phoenix Rising, Tay-Tay, Keeks, and Holly. So, hey, better than we got people in here, right? And then that's one of the buttons I added. All right, Keeks, let's go in with the Keeks. Well, good thing we came on here today because I thought I added Taylor as a mod and she didn't have a screwdriver next to her name. And remember, that's what the first thing they said on the ChatGPT for YouTube. Yeah. Okay, Beck Jets. Yeah. Sorry. It's Sunday and I'm slow today. That's okay. He told me to let him know. I don't think I have him on my... Okay, I am going to... Okay. Okay, go to Tom CPU on YouTube. It's right there. Kristen K needs me, sorry. Kristen K, the lawyer. Everybody needs Noel today. Nice cards. Relaxing, I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. I got my feet in the pool. I'm relaxed and I'm cool. That's how your cards are going. Yeah, your cards are going that way. Yeah, water came up immediately, water. And I kept saying, yeah, so she's been swimming or she's been near a lake or, yeah, but you did get the devil, which is a little bit of change, but it's for the good. King of Pentacles, I'm fine. Love's here. I'm saying that she's just taking her time. She's taking her time. She's meeting new people. She's taking her time. This is a good spread. Keeks is taking her time. I've been seeing new people around Keeks now for months, okay? I've been seeing new people around Keeks for months. Yeah, this is good, though. This is really good. I definitely got water in your card. So that has something that has to do with water, relaxation, bathtubing, cleaning. Okay, water can stand for cleaning or cleansing. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of things you're getting rid of. There's some things you're just like me. I find stuff I've had for 10 years and I'm like, why is this still in this drawer? I don't even use this, so I feel like this for you. So but I feel like that was with Holly's cards too. We're all kind of doing a little bit of purging, which is okay. Okay, I've been doing it, and now I can't find stuff. So it's okay for us to purge a little bit. All right, there's your first spread on that. But like I said, I don't get upset when I see, the devil, the hangman, the tower. That it will always work itself out if that happens, because things will change. Yep. And it's supposed to. Smooth, relaxed. Again, water. Okay, second spread. Water, food, relaxation. You have some sort of schedule down, Keeks. You have some sort of schedule down that you're trying to follow. Like, in the morning, I'm going to get up. I'm going to watch, positive affirmations. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to pick up my kid. We're going to eat dinner at 5. Like, there's something that you had to organize. We're going to bed at 8:30. Yeah, she had to. She didn't have a choice. So now it's way easier for you. Like, it's way easier for you to live. Got the sun. Yeah, you had to. You had no choice. Because it was too sporadic. It didn't make sense. You keep getting this card. Every time. You keep getting it. Well, what does it look like to you? All right? Yeah. I feel like once you organized you is when everything else kind of falls into place. Okay? Yeah. That's kind of like a theme with all of us, though. Except now I can't find stuff. I put everything away neatly, and I should have put a label on it, because now it's stupid. I'm just like, where to go? And you can ask Kim right here. Kim was on the phone with me, and she goes, Noel, what are you doing? I go, cleaning. And now I've lost stuff. And we did have a rose murder. All right, we got clarifiers. Let's go in with clarifiers. Give me some answers here. Yeah, she just went, yeah, I guess I have to be asleep, and she's like, Arr. Got the death card. Now, the light changes. You did a lot of light changes, but you got the Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Small changes you've been doing for 6 months now. 6 months you've been doing small changes, and it's going to change your life financially. Yeah. Yeah, and you got out of the hermit mode because I feel like you were in hermit mode for the last couple of years. So you're feeling safer to go out in the world. You're feeling safer to go to parties, safer to go to barbecues, safer to talk to people. I have to always wear my earbuds in if I go out because people know what I do here and they have no boundaries. They'll just come up to me and I go like this. Like I'm not listening to you. But if I don't, they're going to ask me something stupid. So I feel like there's boundaries here where you feel comfortable to go out, but you don't have to be, how do I say it? There's a part of you that it gets too people-y, you're like, forget it. And now I feel like there's a lot of people that want to talk to you. It's in the astrology. It's not you. It's in the astrology for everybody getting more like social. That's what I wanted to say. More social. It's in the cards about more social. And so you revamped your boundaries so you can be social. Yeah. Like that girl yesterday. They said I was just going to, she FaceTimes me. I'm like, I'm going to answer. At a Saturday night at 10 of 6. What? Not today, Satan. Not today. Okay? Wrong girl. Wrong girl. Okay? I just want to say that to you too. Yeah, you came out of the hermit mode, that's for sure. You're still taking your time. You're still taking your time, but I feel like the job is going well. But you had to, with this job, revamp some sort of sleeping schedule. Because I just feel like maybe you were burning the wick at both ends, and you're just like, I'm cranky now. I'm just cranky. So I feel like that for you. You really kind of had to, like, you had to figure it out. Yeah, my friend Nikki was really, she was staying up too late, and she was like, her fiance told her she was cranky pants. He's like, go to bed early. You're cranky. And so she did. She said her fiance was like, you're just cranky. Yeah. There's water around you. You're going swimming somewhere, or a beach or something. Yeah, there's like a lake there. Is that a lake or a pool? I don't care. Body of water. Body of water. Yeah, that sounds fun. That's something you need. That's something you need, Keeks. You guys, put something in the chat for Keeks. Every emoji that YouTube has ever made. You're getting up. Yeah, the sleep schedule had to be, yeah, completely redone. I thought you could make it. No. 5 o'clock is early. So I definitely saw that in your schedule. I saw that had to be changed. All right, we're going to go with Taylor. There's no way, because, I mean, she loves the job, but there's just, you're by 2 o'clock, you're exhausted, okay? By 2 o'clock, you are exhausted, and you've got children. You're welcome. It was in your cards. Remember the time Holly was sick, and I didn't know, and I threw her cards down, and I'm like, honey, do you need to go to the doctor's? And she was really sick, and it was all over her cards. Remember? Yep. I'm trying to get a hold of my cousin. She's not answering. She didn't feel well, and I just want to make sure she's okay. But she's not answering. Yeah. All right, Taylor, you're next. Yeah, she was so... Remember, it was in her cards, and I was like, Holly, are you all right? Yeah. Oh, God, it was bad. Like, she might have needed... She was overworked. Just overworked. Yeah. She needed to... She thought... She was ready to go to the emergency room, and it was all over her cards. Yeah, it was. You were so dehydrated. Yep. Do you know what happened to my friend? She ended up in the hospital. You know what they told her? You're not allowed to drink iced tea anymore. She was so dehydrated. She drinks iced tea all day. They took it away from her. Yeah, she ended up in the emergency room. With all this heat, she's running around drinking iced tea all day. That's like, has a ton of caffeine in it. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go in with Taylor. I know, they took it away from her. But she also, too, Holly was drinking Canadian iced tea because she's from Canada. And that stuff is like rocket fuel. How do I know? I have a bag of it here. My grandmother used to drink it. I don't think she ever gained a pound. You have to walk it over because it's got twice the amount of caffeine that regular tea has. So she's not, yeah. She was really, really dehydrated. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's, what's going on? Okay. All right. No, I was right. I had it right. Okay. Yep. Paperwork. I'm filing paperwork. I'm putting things in writing. Somebody told you to put things in writing. Somebody told you to keep a journal. Somebody told you to put things in writing. So you're writing things down. It's kind of like you're just like 1, 2, 3, 4. Determined to keep this list. Determined to keep this list. Determined to keep things going. Determined to make this happen. Determined. Whether it be getting a couple more hours in of work, okay? I don't know, what's propel? All right, Taylor, I feel like you're very determined to make something happen. You're way more determined in this spread than I have given you. Other spreads, you're like, your energy's all over the place. This spread, it's kind of like you've got your feet on the ground and you're not gonna waver. You're not. So, a couple of your readings, you were kind of like, I'm letting somebody else run my life. And now this spread is like, no, I'm running my life. And I remember saying to you last week, if you don't grab a hold of this, it's gonna run you. Mm-hmm. I don't know, they're talking about something in there. I don't know, keep talking. Kim knows everything, she's got all the products. All right, I told you, grab a hold of this or this is gonna win. You're not gonna have any hold of driving your own boat, okay? You need to be driving your own boat. Listen, let's talk about yesterday. Let's talk about yesterday for a second. Erica gets on there and she sends me a picture of her ex who's with a woman, their child, and 2 other kids. And she's like, is he coming back? Did you hear what I said? Why would you want that? Do you see what I'm saying? You got to drive your own boat. And if that's all your self-esteem will allow you as a man that walked away from you and his child, what's wrong with you? Get it? And that's what I said to her. I was straightforward. I was just like, I haven't edited yet because I was just like, Noel's such a bitch. But I'm like, why would you? She hires at me every week to look at the same asshole. I've been looking at the same asshole. How many weeks now, guys? I wouldn't take him to a shit fight, use him as the shield. He's a jerk. Some women, stop playing house. Keep your legs closed. This won't be an issue. So I'm gonna get the similar cards here. Yeah, you got Justice. I knew the Wheel of Fortune, so you're fine. And the Tower. Because you know, and you might gut feel, if I don't grab this bus because the Tower's falling up, I told you making lists. You're keeping track of every clown show thing he does. Which is bad boundaries all the way around. So he might have a court. It might end up being that somebody says to him, you have to change your number. You're allowed 1 email a week. Like, this could come down to this. You're allowed 1 text message a month. You know everybody's schedule. The schedule is right in front of you on a piece of paper. Every soccer game, every dance recital, there is no reason to contact me. There is no contact order. There might be a no reasons order. There might be a you go to hell order. I don't know. I would not allow this. No. Nope. Nope. So he's not, yeah. I feel like you're putting your foot down, but you're putting your foot down because I've been yelling at you. Just like Erica. Yell at Erica every week, guys. Do we not yell at Erica every week? And every question's the same. Is he coming back? Oh, you want that back? I wouldn't. Yeah. You feel better about it, though, because you got the Empress and you got, yeah. Yeah, you feel like where before you felt you got the Sun, so that's good. And Justice again. So you're getting your justice, but you're going to have to get tough. You cannot be who you were 3 years ago. You can't. That person needs to go. That person needs to be gone. That person needs to go away. I am not the same person that worked in Salem. Do you see what I'm saying? That girl, I have leveled up. I have glowed up. Okay, I have all the videos to prove it. Yeah. So yeah, you're not, don't think with your mind, with the same mind that created this problem. This problem in this relationship was created with another mind. You have a new mind now. So therefore, this problem has got to be thought of in a different way, okay? Yeah, you can't change the problem with the same mind that created it. That's what I wanted to say. Can't change a problem with the same mind that created it. Everybody put something in the chat for Taylor. Yep. Yep. Don't you love it over here? Doesn't it even feel better? Doesn't it feel better? Doesn't it feel like the right road? Doesn't it feel like we're supposed to be here? Doesn't it feel like it's freeing? Doesn't it feel better? Yeah, it does. Can you imagine? Yeah, right? Kimmy, can you imagine? All I need is 1,000 followers. I'm going to have members night. I'm going to have Thursday night if you're a member, you get cards. Like, I can do a lot over here. I can run a lot of specials. What is that? That's adorable, Keeks. So this is why I wanted to move it. This is why I wanted to move it. But you have to have so much content a week for this algorithm to push you out. So I think we're going to jump over. Let's do an experiment. Let's jump over to TikTok and feel the difference. I wonder if we have to do so much work. I bet TikTok and me and Kim were talking about it. When I have to mod for somebody, I got to tap to 60K. It's a lot of work. Yeah. It's a lot of work. Yeah, and over here it's just kind of freeing. It's better. We're gonna be able to put all kinds of stuff up here. Yeah, see, don't you top fans? We're gonna have StreamYard at the bottom. Yep. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump and jump over there, and 1, 2, or 3 today, and that's what we're gonna do. And I loved it today. I loved it. So we're going to do more of it. I got one more button that's going in this week. The top fan button was the one that I ordered. The StreamYard package is here, but we've had a lot of people complaining. So I've also got YouTube Buddy, which is like ChatGPT for YouTube, kind of like a AI guy. So we'll be adding more buttons this week. Otherwise, let's jump over there and do some readings. And I will see you there.